Alright, welcome to Gran Turismo 7, still my favorite sim racer. I hope you've been enjoying this as a sim racer as well. And we're going to be testing out best cars for this weekly race. So here is the Ferrari 296 GTB. We got a 144.4 with a 911. We're an amateur / rookie racer. And let's see if we can perform with greater ease, better speed, and a little more smoothness if we take the Ferrari here. Hey, welcome, the Dark J, my favorite Batman. You know, you've got Val Kilmer, you've got Christian Bale, you've got, was it Billy Crystal? Was it really Billy Crystal? The comedian? I think so. But he did a good job. And then we've got the Dark J, the best of the Batmans. Thank you so much for dropping in, mate. Dropping in, hanging out, racing with us for part 2. So let's see if we can actually perform better here with the Ferrari. We've got the brake balance at +3, a little over rotation there. So let's just... Hey, absolutely, Dark J. Thank you for being on the team, mate. I haven't felt smooth at all with the Ferrari. Mind you, this is my first attempt on the track with this car, so I don't want to count it out already. We need another lap, and if this lap 2 doesn't turn out to be close or better than the 144, we'll switch back to the smooth driving 911. I don't feel like the braking is quite as smooth, but I do feel like I can shave at least a second off now. Pedal to the metal time. So we'll go with our regular format. If you're new to the channel, what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be having a nice sports competitive race with drivers of similar caliber, and then we're going to go race with some legends over in a YouTuber versus, really it's the JCCR racing team versus the challengers, but I like to call it YouTubers versus subscribers. Maybe I should start calling it the race team versus the challengers. I like to turn in on the 911 in that section a wee bit more, actually a whole lot more. Now there's that second. We're a second ahead. Much faster this time around. At least it feels faster, it feels smoother. Will we beat the time? And no, and we already have more experience from last night's racing, so it will be a 911, a quick little car change here. Hopefully Gran Turismo 7 will cooperate with some fast loading. Hey Ronan, welcome in, brother. Okay, cancel entry, playing with fire here, 35 seconds left. 20 seconds left. 16, and we're already on the mediums. That helps. And with about 11 seconds left on the counter, and then it jumps back up to 20 to make me look like a fool. So I guess we've got time. Cheers, folks. Random water, lime water I found in the basement. Hopefully it hasn't been down here for too long. Doesn't sound spoiled. It doesn't smell, taste, or sound spoiled. All right. So night 1, Monday night, our 144.4 started us in, what was it, 3rd? And we finished in 2nd. But tonight, It's not so fast. We're being pushed down to 7th. Daniel, thank you. I'll need the luck. 7th is a hard position to start in. At least we're all safety rating S, so you see the letters up on the screen to the right side. DR, and then underneath C. Well, C means that, you know, we're kind of in the middle. We're not E drivers, and we're definitely not A drivers. We're far away from the A's. Hey, you know, I can't constantly sick if I'm not putting random things into my body. I try to treat my body as a temple. So here we go, Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, GP layout with a no chicken, no chicane. Back to the 911. Let's see if we can beat the 144.4 in race with drivers. Now here I can't remember, we're at 2. 2 was the right setup, 3 was a bit too much, at least on Dragon Trail it was too much. Hey, thank you so much, Dark J. We are trying here. The point of the channel is to build community, and not just build community, but learn and grow as a community. Some people are learning to be better coaches and mentors. We're all learning patience, and some slower drivers like myself are learning speed. But hey, we started a year ago in the E class. We fell in a few races mid-year in last summer 25. One or two races got us into the C League for like 2-3 weeks, but I just didn't have the overall. I know like 2 tracks well, and the rest were all discoveries for the year. Oh, that is some dangerous driving. Hopefully that was a big mistake on his part. He was fast asleep at the wheel, fast and asleep. I was following the car in front of me. It's not as if I braked way earlier than the car in front. Might have been an accident, or he might have just wanted to spear me into another. Well, that's not so much a spear, but hunt me into the pile. Give me the good old pile driver. Hey, Tom, welcome in. Oh, we gained a little there. That is great, closing up the gap. That'll be, if I can just be consistent, we'll capitalize on that 0.5 penalty. That'll give us a good solid pass. Almost out, but still in. The goal is to go from the apex, from the complete outside to the apex, then back to the complete outside, meaning we're using the whole track, driving as fast as we can without going off the track. Oh, Super Doofus, I'm sorry to hear that. That can be definitely frustrating. To be easing with the pedal, the accelerator pedal. We've got a new season, we're trying new things. We've got active stability management off. It's got to be a little less rough with the pedals, a little classier, treat the pedals like a classy lady. Don't rush anything, don't be too pushy. Didn't quite get the jump on the pack like I did last lap in that section. But this is good. This is real good. Daniel, right on, fantastic. Always great to improve DR, always a great feeling. So we're up one position, but we still got, if we want to make podium, we still got some room to gain here. Oh, it is sticky tight here. I can smell the other drivers were so close. Oh, and we'll pick up an easy fourth. 1 second penalty. That is huge. Gotta watch out if you go too much on that gray stuff, it will slide you out. Oh, you got caught some gray stuff on the inside and went out on the outside. So that's the great danger of the gray stuff. That Mazda is quick, but at least I can hear him coming from a half mile. Alright, we kept it above 100 there, and I think that's good. It looks like the car is really far behind, but 0.73 is not far at all. Minor mistake in getting to the line. Oh, a slight over-braking, and we will be in trouble. Right there, we're in a little too slow, so he'll be right behind us now. Oh, no, he went in at about the same speed. Trail brake through pretty much all these turns, but doing some braking beforehand is very important. Otherwise, you'll be facing the grass there, and you can often get passed on the inside there. Yes, fantastic, Christopher Bieber. Good to know. Glad to know that you'll be making it to the races. Alright, we got 2.3 second lead, but we are 3.2 seconds behind. So podium, it's doable, but it's gonna require some either top-notch racing, outperform the pack, or if the pack starts to collide, they will seal their own fate. Because I am here to drive consistent. I won't put it all on the line just to close that gap. I'm gonna try to be fast, but with a little bit more importance put on consistency, and just knowing where not to drive is a big part of this track. 145.1, 144.1 from Mando. I'm 1 second behind the top lap, but we're up quite a few positions. Started in 7th, we're in 4th, up 3. Took 2 in one turn, or just about took 2 in one turn. Can't really remember if I passed both or if it was about to pass both, but ended up having to pass the second one a little later. That red Ferrari 458. Or was it the 296? Now for the Manufacturers Cup, I really like how the Ferrari drives, but it is the most used car, so there'll be more points for taking an off-brand. I'm not going to go to the other extreme and go with, let's say an AMG or something, off-brand like a Toyota. I think Toyota's a great, stable choice. You can put down consistent laps on every track. It's a good all-around car. I think I'm going to stick with my 911 because I'm comfortable in it. I know how it's going to react. Non-experimental. So I've taken 0.4 off, But still, I'd have to continue this pace for many laps. Oh, and I got a lucky break. We're making podium, folks. High chance. Chances are high to get podium here. You never know, you could pick up a penalty and have that, podium! From 7th to podium, we did a thing! Thanks, folks, for being in. Cheers. Hey, Viking's in. Hey, Viking, you legend. What is up? How are you, friend? Thank you for the support. Loving the JCCR Racing pit crew. Always helping me get better laps through encouragement and support. Oh, we did a thing indeed. All right. At this pace, I just need to do this race 10 times this week. But everyone keeps getting faster, so it's getting harder to make this podium. Oh, right on, Viking. Right on. Yeah, working on videos. Right before this, I was doing a build-in price for the 2026 Ford Maverick Tremor. All the don't be fooled with the vehicle. Why it might not fit everyone. It's not a croc. It doesn't fit on it. It's not an oversized croc. It doesn't fit on every foot, but for the feet it does fit on. It is a nice pair of booties. All right, so third, up 4 positions. That is a great start. Not quite sure what we did to not get the clean race bonus. We got hit. I don't recall hitting anyone. I think we were pretty darn clean. Would love to see, like, third place be 1,000,000 credits. But you pay for all the damage to the other cars that you cause. I think that would help avoid a second place where the safety rating goes down. So not something I like to see, but I do like to see that the first place, also fastest lap. Huge congratulations to Mondo Man. Good job, Mondo. This guy here, B2G Tall, Bitogtal, I don't know, but his safety rating went down, so maybe it was a little rough to get that second place. We picked up third. We did it cleanly, so I'm really happy about that. We got a little bronze. Doesn't taste as good as a gold, but not easy to get to be tasting that gold. Biomaniac in fourth, safety rating down. Hazard VR, drove safely. Great job, Hazard VR. Peco Gonzalez, good job. Tube steak. I do like steak, but I don't know if I'd like it in a tube. So that is our competitive race, our sport mode race of the night at Barcelona. Thank you so much for joining. We're now getting to part 2 of this live stream where I get to race with the real pros and legends. So I am liking this track. Let's see what's going on with our, what does 2 podiums get you? Well, 2 podiums gets you almost to the halfway mark on a C rating. So gotta do some work. So I think it will take a total of 10 podiums to get us into the B class. For the Manufacturers Cup, let's make it official. Let's go Porsche. All right, I am reading these rules. Absolutely speed reading, incredible talent, so much genius. Oh yeah, definitely. Catching it all. Yeah, I can proceed. Of course. All right. So, point rankings. We'll be able to check that all out as it moves forward. Event schedule. We talked about this in last night's live stream, so if you missed it, catch it. We talk about the top 2 or 3 cars for each of these tracks. The input, my top 3 cars, based on who's good where. I do like the BMW quite a bit. I think that's an excellent choice. The 296 is a great choice. It is the best overall choice, but it's also going to be the most picked car, so you will get fewer points just because of that factor. It was awesome. One of our regular racers, I don't know if he'd be okay with me saying his name, but he reminded me to do all this, and he also reminded me about how the point system works, that if you take a manufacturer that almost no one takes, you're going to get more points from that alone. The 911's up there as well, so I'd say the top cars to pick overall these races. One in first, you've got the Ferrari, probably in second, the BMW, and in third, the 911. I like reading what's going on in the live stream. It is lively. Right on, guys. Oh yeah, sorry, but I've got to let's actually properly do this. Let's enter. We'll get more points racing in C than we would if we were racing in D. So, yeah, it's going to be more challenging. Where are you, Porsche? Some are picking the Lamborghini. I think that would be in the top 5. McLaren, high risk, high reward. And also Honda. People forget about Honda, but Honda would be high risk, high reward as well. Or sorry, Acura, the NSX. Why are they just showing me the Cayman GT4? Are these going to be GT4 races? Yeah, League GT3. Okay, why they're showing that, let's ignore it. It's going to be the 911. GT3 is 911. So there we go. Certainly hope that we'll be able to run our livery. Okay, so that's last night's glass, or from another day. Keeping everything lubricated here. Do we get given these cars? Do they end up just being extra cars? If so, great. I'll take extra cars. That probably would make sense. That's why I have a couple Caymans and a couple 911s. 911s I'd have them just because I love the car. Fermented water, yeah. Fermented water can turn into fart water or bellyache water as well. Now use that F word. Hopefully I don't get a warning from the PlayStation Network. For those that are in every night, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. Got to make sure I pronounce third properly. All right, so those are our races. Wednesday, we won't be racing in... Oh, my goodness, it's tomorrow. Okay, so instead of the weekly race, we'll run this race here. Meaning if we have subscriber races after, often these take an hour or close to it. They take about 40 minutes. So the subscriber races will be just a little shorter. We might have to do 2, maybe 3 races, but only 3 laps each, or 2 races, but our new regular setup. So there we go. We'll have to see when it comes down to it. Now let's jump into the lobby. Get the lobby going here. If you haven't already joined one of our races, please do. You're going to have some fun. You're going to meet some great people. You're going to build some community, partake in a community. I'm working to build the community. You just get to come, chill, partake in it. And we've got a great setup. It's so good, we had to call it the best setup. So create a new room. We'll load up our regular settings. 16. Most weeks, we're like, 12 to 14 and all regular. I'm almost tempted tonight to do 12 because the other night we had, 12 regulars. 10 regulars, and then we had a lot of stranger danger, and it was rough for the A drivers starting at the bottom of the pack. I'd say rough and somewhat unfair. In life, you can either play victim or just say, hey, you know what? That wasn't advantageous to me, but I'll find a way to make it advantageous. So one way I can do it is to run right here, 12 racers, but I think we'd go with this one. We got to make sure we've got the right setup. Not the best. Race for real. Practice race 12. Let's kick this to, let's try 14. Because once I think we load it in, we're stuck with it. So where do we want to start? Do we want to start at Maguire? Let me know. First comment that we get. Or maybe vote. We'll see. We'll do, looking at the time, it's 9:30, spot on. Perfect timing for starting up. Let's make sure we've got tire wear at our regular. Rolling start. Something different. Okay, Christopher Bieber saying something different than the usual. Well, Maguire we don't hit up that often actually. We've all raced all these races anyways. Shortcut penalty, weak. Some damage is always good, not too much because, with randos that can just, lap 1 can just ruin everything. Now, if you see that I've got something incorrect here, let me know. Tire wear times 6. I think we're on times 7 the other day, actually. Let's try times 7. I'm pretty sure that's where we're at. And for the race, if we're going to try something that's a little different, Montreal, we just raced on the Sunday race as a group. So let's hit up full course, Maguire, not reverse. 5 laps, times 7 tire wear. So I think on the 5th lap, end of 5th lap, your tires are going to be very tired if you're running softs. I'm going to run them. I'm going to take that risk. There we go. Still off. Good. That is still off, and we've got counter steering assistance off as well. We'd want to turn that on if we're in a really bloody league or a full-out Call of Duty racing league. All right. While we wait for everyone to join in, we'll try out what type of tire. I want to give a little tire, my personal tire recommendation, I guess. Looking for people's input as well. Let's see what one lap does to these tires. Hey, good evening. So we got Brent, we've got Devious, we've got Ronan. We've got a good group going. We've got the Dark J in. Thank you so much to the moderators. Special thank you tonight to the moderators. Keeping things under control, putting people in the penalty box when needed. And being in here, greeting people. Building community. It's what I like to see. So thank you very much, moderators. All right, so we got Brent's going to try out life on the mediums, and I can tell you, wow, times 7 tire wear is rough. We're not even done 1 lap. We only have 5 to do, but yeah, all the tires are going to be pretty weak at the end of 5 laps. And I don't like taking it gingerly on a set of tires. I like to give it to the tires. Not in the real world, because, you know, cost and whatnot. Excuse me. All right, so softs after 1 lap. I'd say we got 3 good laps, a 4th lap with some challenges, and a 5th lap with a lot of challenges. I'd say this is definitely car settings medium for me. And we've got pretty much all 14 racers. The A's won't get grouped. Devious is going to go at the top. Then we've got Live to Ride. Welcome back, Live to Ride. Good to have you. Good to have you back. Live to Ride. What was his rating? I think he'd C. Oh, Dana, what are you still doing up here? Let's see here. We got A's, lots of A's. Thank you to those super fast legends for making it in, teaching us a thing or two. Then we've got the B's, we've got the C's, and a D. A, so he's not going to get rated. And then a B also won't get rated in. So watch out. But Bren, I'm starting you ahead of the more dangerous drivers. But Bren not at the bottom yet again. So let's put Bren above Dano tonight. let's see. I think this is how it's going to be, at least for this race. We'll see how that plays out. Oh, Dark J, where did I leave you? Dark J, yeah, I definitely could have, definitely should have maybe even put you behind. I'd like to test you in with the A's because I'm pretty sure you're actually a pretty quick A. So thank you, Dark J. I wonder how long it takes with getting a top 8 finish, but with, let's say, only 50% of the time getting, 20% of the time getting podium, but 100% of the time getting a top 8 finish to go from B to A. What is that journey? Hopefully one day we'll find out here. So we got the slower drivers at the front. We get a chance to watch faster drivers pass us, and learn from them. And, well, the faster drivers get the experience of having unexpected movements, so they get to practice their reflexes. Because when you're in the A League, everyone moves in a similar fashion. You know, everyone knows the right line. Very few mistakes are made. When the mistakes are made, it's rare, and then you're dodging. You're doing quick reflex dodging. Whereas here, with us slower guys up front, you're going to do a whole lot of dodging. A whole lot of, that braking came up earlier than expected. Here we go. Medium tires. All right, they'll last the 5 laps. Oh, I missed the apex by a mile, and that's usually my best turn of the race. So I'm going to just stay off, not put myself in the danger zone for others. I don't want to ruin anyone's race. So you're always responsible when it comes to not hitting the car in front of you, except for when the car is coming back on the track. When the car is coming back on the track, it's the car coming back on the track's responsibility to get in at the right time and not just throw themselves in front of a car. So look around and watch out, please. Little over rotation, odd. 2's usually just perfect. I guess I'm being too rough with the pedal. Do still need to adjust to the active stability control being on. Oh, that's unexpected, Martini. Yes, collision avoided. All right, so we got Live to Ride in first, Bren in second, followed by Ronan. There we go, that time we nailed it. Had to let go of the pedal there. I did not want to be speared off the track. Ran it just a little slower to avoid that collision. Alright, still have plenty of time to catch up to Eat My Dust. Temporarily passed him, but he did a little good. Ooh, I have pushed it too hard there. Dry meat there. Turkey is cooked. I think most of us are used to soft tires here. That's my theory behind it. All right, the Dark J climbing from the back. Sorry, Dark J, I do not know my brake points for this turn. I have yet to find them. Oh, I'm sorry, Eat My Dust. The car spun out, and by bad luck, you're right there. It was out of my control. I guess I caught a little bit too much of the outside track. And now medium tires seem like they've got plenty of rubber for this race, but I think near then won't be in the danger zone, but we'll be getting awfully close to it. All right, Dano 2.9 seconds away, and he's just climbing up. Not really in a position to really learn the track from him, a little too far behind. Excuse me. Oh, that turn won't fool me twice. Really got to rev out third in the 911. Really builds all its speed, most of its speed after in the real high RPM, high revving Porsche 911, flat six, meaning the pistons kind of look like they're laying down and pointing towards each other. Last lap was a slow one, so yeah, easily getting a faster lap here. Hey, Rusty Shotgun, good evening. Oh, we're 1.6 seconds off Dano, so this is going well. We're actually getting closer here. Ooh, a little rougher than ideal. That'll cost us almost a second. That'll cost us a second there. Couldn't use the whole turn there, otherwise you'd have been slamming into Super Doofus, so always important to keep an eye on what's around you, mostly through the radar, because, well, in this view at least, there's a lot of blind spots. All right, 158.3 going to the Dark J. Wow, Dark J is cooking yet again tonight. Incredible lap time. on medium tires at that as well, almost certainly medium tires. Love to know in the comments after the race. Drop in the comments, the YouTube channel's comments, what the live stream, what tires you're running here. I lost some time there. I had to just slightly touch the brakes there. Good job, Super Doofus. Clean pass. Good job holding the position as well. Oh, no. More track than anyone should use. My tires are getting worn, that's true. That's why the car is not responding as I expected to. I'm not adjusting to the new inputs being brought to us by the changing variable known as these wearing tires. Great job, Super Doofus. And nice job, Bren, first place, Live to Ride in second. So Bren saving it for the JCCR team. Great job, teammate. And Christopher Bieber saying, not using this car again. Yeah, I know that feeling. Sometimes you try something and it doesn't go so well. Oh, Knight Rider Jim was on hard tires. So let me know in the comments, what tires were you using? And I'm going to get in on this as well. Now, to the winner, pick your race. So I was on the medium tires. Pretty pleased with the choice. Oh, Dano was on sauce. My goodness, Dano, that must have been a hard last lap. Let us know about your last two laps, how you found them. And the Dark J was on mediums. Super Doofus on mediums. Out of This World Gaming mediums. And sorry, I will move to the next race. So huge congratulations to Bren. You win, you choose, and runner-up prize to the Dark J for the fastest lap with a 158.3. Great work, mate. Very nice. All right, so let's put it in here. You win, you choose, so let us know. So Bren, let us know about that. And let's throw out a congratulations here. Oh, my face is... Camera's covering, picking out Sarthe. Sarthe. All right, so Sarth, let's go find this here. I do not remember Sarth. We haven't done that. This is a different race. At the bottom, thank you very much, Super Doofus. You saw that I was struggling, and you helped me out. Full course? Oh, 8.47 miles. Wow, this is going to be nice. This is going to be a change, but we're going to change how many laps that we do. So let's put it 8 miles instead of 2. It's times 4. Let's do 1 lap, I guess. It's like Nürburgring. We always do 1 lap. It's an 8-minute race. Oh, Nürburgring is longer. It's 13. So let's do 2 laps here. So 8, Nuremberg is 13. So the 2 laps will be more than 1 lap at Nürburgring, a little bit more. So it'll be about a 10-minute. Oh, Christopher Bieber. Everyone's saying 3 laps. 3 laps, I think it's going to end up being our last race, but it all depend. If a challenger we might need a tiebreaker. We might need a third race, but sure, let's do 3 laps here. And let's see. Let's get this started. Everyone, pick your tires. Make sure, yeah, I got thrown back the softs. 16 miles last race. It was what, 2 miles, 5. We did 10 miles. So I think mediums. Again, mediums are going to be. Hey, Remy, make it quick, buddy. But yes, I will try to hold the horses. So let's see what we've got here. Well, you know what? If we're holding for just a moment, I also desperately need some practice. I don't know this track at all. Oh, it's full. Okay. So who has a really low safety rating? Gallardo hasn't picked yet, and we don't know him, and he wasn't in the last race. So there's your spot, Remy. Make it in quick. L412, what is up? Let's place L412 here. Hopefully the grid order is mostly correct. Yep. Let's get Dark J down a little, because I'm convinced he's an A here. Let's put him right the slowest B. The slow. We'll put him at. We'll put him as the fastest B, with just a spot, a hair above the A's. Let's move Jay Rizzio. Let's move Dano up. And we got to get Remy up. Ha! Jay, some tracks Jay is an A+, absolutely. It's not a horrible idea. Let's get Jay mixed into the middle of the A's here. Let's put him, let's say, like, middle of the A's. Let's swap Jay Rizzio and Bren. Bren won the last one. Let's try this out. Let's see how this goes. And Remy, hopefully you're picked. Oh, Remy, that's right. I got to move you up. Thank you for making it in, Remy. Remy is faster than me, I believe. Let's find out on this race. I have no experience here, so I could put myself first, and I probably will finish third to the bottom. Hope you're all ready to put the pedal to the metal, because in 1 second we are getting down to business. Let's get the business down on the pavement. Let's lay it hard. Sarth. Okay, no, I've raced here just very rarely. Oh, yes, okay, it's the Le Mans. Oh, yeah, no. This is a problem track for me, so let's have a good laugh. We've got this. We just need to go in slow, come out fast, not push too hard, and not brake last minute. Good luck, everybody. Absolutely. Whether you're a handsome friend or a not so handsome friend, I wish you luck. Let's have some fun, some clean racing. This is a great race in the world races to make some cash, some moolah. Oh, we got tapped off. Oh, thank you very much. The racer is waiting. Live to Ride, thank you so much for that class move. Very nice. So now you and I can have a race. Pretty much, I'm going to also wait just to make sure we're close together. I'd like to have a race now, essentially, with Live to Ride. We'll have a bottom of the pack race. Never give up, folks. You can have fun at the bottom. If you start at the top and are always at the top, like if you're born really wealthy, can kind of be problematic. It can be a little uninteresting in life if there isn't a challenge. So I had one opportunity to make my move for a block there, but it's a straightaway, so no matter what I did, I was getting past. There's about as much space there as in a sandwich between the piece of meat and the 2 pieces of bread. I was the meat there. I was 100% in between 2 pieces of bread, but I'd say more toast because it wasn't soft and fluffy. If I'd have made contact, we all would have crumbled. All right, I need to get behind a car here, have him break wind on this straightaway. So tuck between L412, the 412. Oof. Woo. All right, that was spicy. So spicy. I hope I didn't make, it didn't feel like I made contact. I certainly hope I didn't make any contact. This Ferrari is getting me on the straightaways. That's now twice. I'm curious to see how many times. Let's see, can I tuck in? Now is the time to tuck. Yes, right on. I'm liking this. This isn't as problematic as it used to be. I've become more cool and collected. Well, more collected. Probably less cool, but more collected. More patient driver, smoother. I used to crash out a lot here. I haven't raced this in quite a long period. I might be actually finally good enough to actually finish first against the computer on this track. I used to rush it and crash out. All right, got to go through the next turn in second. On those elevated speed bumps, you do not want to have the accelerator to the floor or the brakes to the floor. High chance, high probability of brown showers. Oh no! At that point, it would have been better to just speed through, cut across, and pick up the time penalty. Ooh, some good racing going on up ahead. Oh, I was having fun hitting those pylons. I did not think I'd pick up a penalty from it. Lesson learned. Don't abuse the track toys. No advantage from drafting at this distance. Second slowest here. But getting knocked off the track definitely put us to the back. No way of getting out of that one. Dark Jane first at the moment, followed by Bren and the challenger, G. Russi, sorry. I am retiring and I'm going to spectate the top of the race here. All right. Let's see what's going on. Oh, the Dark J picking up a 1.5 penalty. Followed by Bren and J. Russi, the challenger. So with that penalty, it's really down to Bren and J. Russi, who also has a penalty. So Bren has this if he can manage to stay clean, not crash, and not pick up a penalty, and not get taken out by J. Russi. All right, this is going to be interesting. It's between second and third because of the penalty on first. You think he's up to 2 seconds now, Dark J? Yes, so definitely up to Bren and J. Russi. Out of this world gaming, giving it to the grid here. Hey, RSR Edward, welcome, friend. What is up, legend? The legendary RSR team. Oh, Dark J can hold on to, even though he had a 2-second penalty, it looks like he's going to hold on to second. Guys, good luck. Don't pick up penalties here. First and second both pick up penalties. We could have the challenger, J. Russi, force us into overtime, because these lives, I try to make them an hour long. We would force us into overtime for a third race. We're doing 2 to 3 races, but longer than when we used to do 4 to 5 races, but short ones like 3 laps. Well done, Bren. Excellent work. Well done, the Dark J and J. Russi. Thank you, G. Russi. Grussi. Thank you for making it in and putting a good, solid challenge to the JCCR racing team here. Followed by Dano, Hugo, Super Doofus. Good work. Nice job, L412. J. Rizio, Devious, and Live to Ride. Remy must have crashed out because he was higher up before I quit out. Nice racing, guys. Really nice racing. J. Rizio giving a good message there, saying keep it clean and have fun. Hugo saying please another track. I hear you. This was tough. This was really tough. So that's a 2-win to the JCCR racing team. The challengers don't need a tiebreaker. We've got a clear win for tonight. Thank you for racing with us for the last 35 minutes. So we race about 30 minutes in sport mode. We race about 35 minutes in challenger mode. So great job. Thank you for making it in, folks. I wish you all more cars and more power. I hope you put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love sometime real soon. Okay, Christopher Bieber, that's right. You're Live to Ride. Maybe you got pushed into me, or maybe I cut in front of you. I think I was ahead. I don't know, but maybe it was my fault. I do really appreciate, though, that you took that on. You can switch over to Knight Rider Jim's open lobby. The 4 penalties definitely did destroy the Dark J. Otherwise, that was looking like it was going to be his race. I am very bad on that track, so it was very possible a Live to Ride that was all my mistake. Let's see here. Let's finish it up here. Positive scenery, some good environment is good for the soul, not a polluted tunnel. I don't know how they keep those from, having air quality that is just horrific. But anyways, let's get to a nice nature scene. Folks, in life, whether you're taking on a new sport, a business venture, a new hobby, you're going to probably be embarrassed at first if you compare yourself to others. You might also go in thinking you're amazing because you've done it 4 times before. You've put maybe 5-6 hours into the thing. But generally, if you're honest with yourself, you probably could be embarrassed. But the point is, get comfortable with embarrassment, overcome it, and put in the time. Invest in your future self. What you do today is investment for your future self. So whether it comes to money and not overspending, whether it comes to investing, financial investing, or just investing into your future hobbies like playing an instrument, playing the piano, investing time in your family. The more you put into the family, the more you'll get out, and that's true of everything in life. So don't forget to put your 10 or 15 minutes per day or more into that thing you want to achieve. Good luck, everyone. Enjoy. Tomorrow night, I don't want to completely... I'm still going to try to have at least 30 minutes of group racing. And if you find 30 minutes really isn't enough, you can always look at increasing it, because maybe the live stream format of an hour, maybe it's not that important. Maybe you're happy with an hour and a half. Let me know in the comments after, not the live stream, but after in the comments, say, vote, should we do live streams that are a total of an hour long, or would you really prefer the hour and a half? Godspeed and God bless everyone. Thank you so much for making it in. I look forward to racing with you tomorrow night and make it in for the Manufacturers Cup. Take care. Don't forget to practice, folks.